back to We're Having Fun. I'm Mark. Hi.
Hi, I'm Krista.
It's another week, and we got some... No, we don't have any news. I don't have any news.
No, not really. There's a new trailer for the Marvels that neither of us have watched.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Trying to hold off on spoilers if I can.
Yeah, but I mean, it comes out in November, so...
Yeah. Still,
There's still a while to go to get spoiled.
Probably will at some point. Barbie and Oppenheimer are having a weekend this weekend. Mm-hmm. They're doing well, apparently. Barbie's making quite a bit of money. Oppenheimer's doing well. Okay. Both reviewed really well. I'm surprised.
I've heard good things about both, so...
Yeah.
I've heard that Barbie might make people cry. So I'm like, oh my gosh.
Didn't expect the Barbie movie when we first got those pictures to be a good thing, but we'll have to check it out sometime.
Because, you know, when they first started showing pictures of Ken, I was like, what is happening? I hate this. But I don't know, the more I've seen of it, the more I've been like, I am intrigued. I kind of want to see this.
I think it's good. So we'll probably have to see it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm sure Oppenheimer's probably good too. But also, it's not something I want to watch in the theater.
Yeah. It's like Schindler's List, where it's like, I understand this is a very important movie and very serious and probably very good, but I just can't be sad for 3 hours. Because I hear you come out of it just like depressed.
I don't need that.
Why wouldn't you be? It's terrible. It's a terrible situation.
Yeah. I've only really seen one person talk about it, and they enjoyed it, but also they were like, it just never lets up. Yeah. You get in there, it just never lets up. And I'm like, I can't deal with that. That's too stressful.
Yeah. It's too I'm stressed out just
thinking of it. So it's like Barbie seems more up my alley because it seems like it would be like fun and, you know, cute and everything.
Yeah. I saw somebody photoshopped a picture of like Barbie when she was sitting on somebody's shoulders or something, but they photoshopped her on top of Oppenheimer's shoulders. Nice. Yeah. Just like having a good time. So they're buddies now.
Yeah, obviously.
I think it might be driving Christopher Nolan crazy a little bit, but you know, that's fine.
Oh, that's fun.
All right. Well,
not really anything else that I can think of.
All right. Let's get into our movie then. We're trying to finish up our Marvel run here. Mm-hmm. So we're going to have a month of Marvel, basically.
Yep. Technically a little over a month because this is still July, but all of August will be Marvel stuff.
Yeah. So we are currently at Black Panther. Mm-hmm. I'm always surprised how late in the phases Black Panther is.
Yeah.
And I remember going to it, saw it in IMAX.
Okay.
Big group of people, and got a free poster at the end, free Black Panther poster afterwards. Pretty cool. I didn't know what to expect going to this one. I wasn't like hyped up for it because I didn't really know Black Panther very well. Mm-hmm. But afterwards, being very happy with it and really liking it. So yeah, I think I still really like it. Still very good. Chadwick Boseman's so good.
I know. I think this is the third time I've seen this. First time, I actually did go to the theater because this was around the time that I think Thor was the last one that it was like of the phase 3 ones was the only, I think it was the last one that I didn't see in the theater.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? This was the first one that I did see, and then after that, all of them I saw in the theater. But I waited like a few weeks. It had been out a few weeks by then. So I'd already heard people talking about how good it was and how much everybody liked it. And I was like, okay, this sounds good. Because I didn't know anything about Black Panther either, except for what I'd seen in Civil War. And I liked him in Civil War. And Civil War I had seen a couple of times by then because I really liked it. Yeah. And I was like, okay, this seems like something I should go see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it. And then when it came out on DVD or whatever, I got my mom to watch it too. So I watched it with her. Or it may have already been streaming by that time.
Yeah, I don't know that I've only seen it maybe this may be my third time.
But yeah, this is definitely I'm pretty sure this is the third time I've seen it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still enjoyed it.
Yep.
It's up there with probably as one of my top ones.
Yeah.
Still, so.
Yeah, I could see that.
There's really only one part that I watch and go, ugh, I don't like the way that looks.
Okay.
And it's during a fight scene.
The fight in the mines.
Yes, it's just very CGI. Yeah. The way they're moving around, it just doesn't look realistic.
Like when they're falling, yeah.
Yeah, that's the part that gets me every time. And when they're like swinging around stuff. kind of. It just doesn't look realistic to me. Everything else looks great.
Yeah.
But that part always gets me. I'm like, this is clearly just... This is so computer generated and I can't unsee it.
Yeah, it is.
You know, sometimes things like that just glaringly obvious and I'm like, I kind of cringe a little bit and then I go, oh, whatever, it's fine. Just don't think about it. Just enjoy it. But everything else I like, so.
All right. Well, I guess we can talk about what happened in the movie now.
Sure.
So, what happened? We get narration at the beginning.
We do. So we get to find out about Wakanda through narration.
Who's narrating? Is that T'Chaka?
I don't know.
Because it's somebody talking to Baba, so their dad.
Yeah.
And T'Challa does call T'Chaka Baba.
Well,
so,
but I mean...
and it's not going to be T'Challa's kid.
Yeah.
So...
And I wouldn't think it would be Eric talking to his dad, because, I don't know, I just don't know how... Because he speaks English the whole movie, so I don't know how much...
I thought it sounded like T'Challa, though, talking, which, as the adult voice, so I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe they were expecting... Because they're probably expecting him to be around longer.
That's true. But maybe... I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm assuming that it was probably T'Chaka talking to... Telling it to T'Challa.
Probably.
But who knows? They don't go into it, really.
Yeah, no, they don't.
But we learn about... There was a meteorite full of vibranium that hit Africa.
Yep.
And there were 5 tribes that were, I guess, at war, I think, or something.
Guess so, yeah.
And then one of the warriors found the heart-shaped herb.
Okay, yeah.
Ate that, I guess.
Yeah.
Became Black Panther, united everybody, became Wakanda.
Yeah.
Except for the Jabari tribe, who kind of went off on their own.
Yeah.
So that warrior became the king of Wakanda, the first Black Panther, the warrior for their country.
Yeah, and they isolated themselves from everywhere else.
Yes. So all this stuff happened around them, and they had this great technology, and they're like, let's just keep this to ourselves.
Yeah.
So they were hiding in plain sight.
Yeah.
And I guess that's really pretty much it for that.
They didn't want to be a conquering tribe.
Yeah.
They just wanted to keep to themselves.
Yep, keep to themselves.
Not get involved in wars and stuff.
Yep. So we start off in 1992 in Oakland, California.
Yep.
There's some kids out playing basketball with their little milk crate basketball. Yep. Whatever. And then inside of the apartment building that's next to where the basketball court is.
Yeah.
There are 2 guys.
Yeah. And they look like gun runners or something. Because
they've got weapons and everything. And there's a knock on the door.
Yeah. We saw a spaceship kind of appearing in the clouds.
It's like, ooh, what are these lights on the clouds? Is it a UFO? There's a knock on the door.
It's one of the door melange.
Yes, it's one of the... actually 2 door melange.
2 door melanges.
So they come in.
They're knocking on the door. It's like... He's like, let them in. They're not going to knock twice.
They're not going to knock twice, exactly. So they let him in, and...
And then the Black Panther comes in.
Yes.
T'Chaka comes in.
Yes, this is T'Chaka.
Don't they show because they're accusing this guy. They ask who he is.
Yeah.
He's the king's brother.
Yes.
And he's like a spy sent to America. He's like a war dog, I guess.
Yes.
And so, he's kind of gone loose. And then they show him like a picture of Claude that he stole vibranium from them at that point.
I don't know. I don't know if they show it or if T'Chaka shows it. But at some point, somebody does show him a picture of Ulysses Claw who stole vibranium.
Claw aged very well.
Looks exactly the
he
same.
looked exactly the same.
Yeah.
Because this is T'Chaka, who we see in Civil War and later in this movie. And he is an oldish man. Not super old, but, pretty old.
He's pretty old.
Yeah. And we also see Lawrence Fishburne is a guy involved in this also. He's aged quite a bit as well. The Claw
looks exactly the
same age. Maybe his hair's a little grayer, I guess. I don't know, but
I noticed that too. I was like,
dude got real lucky in this. He is looking great compared to these 2 guys.
Yeah, that was a strange thing to see.
They didn't even try to age him down.
It's like
at all.
What happened?
Surely there's old pictures of Andy Serkis or something.
Surely.
Show a Gollum picture or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what was happening there.
Yeah, it's weird.
But yeah, this guy is Prince Najobu, T'Chaka's brother. Mm-hmm. And yeah, they ask him about Ulysses Claw.
Yeah.
Who stole vibranium from him.
Like,
said how much it was, too. Yeah, and he's like, he had somebody on the inside. And he's like, why did you betray us? Mm-hmm. Why did you betray Wakanda? And
he's like, I didn't. Yeah. I did not.
Yep. But then his friend James is there, and he's like, so, hi, I'm Zuri.
I'm working for the Wakanda also.
It's like, I'm also a spy for Wakanda. I've been spying on you.
You're my best friend.
Yeah.
Who am I supposed to be your friend?
Oh, man. So, yeah, he was spying on him the whole time. Yeah. So he knows that he betrayed Wakanda.
Yep. And he's like, well, you're going to face trial.
Yep. You're coming back with us and going on trial, all that stuff.
Yep.
And then you see the ship take off. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking to myself, wait a minute, I know more happened, but it's been so long since I watched it.
I was really confused.
Wait, they didn't take him back.
Like, did I make up stuff in my mind?
I was so confused.
Did I gaslight myself?
I'm so glad I'm not the only one. Because I was like, I know I've seen this movie like a couple of times. I don't remember him going back to Wakanda.
Like, this seems like, I guess he went to trial, and I guess Killmonger's just mad now. Not a fair trial. That seems weird.
But no, there's more that happens. We just don't see it yet.
Yeah.
But I was just so confused for a while.
Me too. That was strange.
Oh, man. So we go to present day.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to say, the guy who plays Zuri, his name is Denzel Whitaker. Okay. He is not related to Forrest Whitaker, who plays the older version of Zuri.
I mean, it's not like it looks like him or anything.
No, but it's just so funny you have the same last name.
Yeah.
But the guy who plays the young version of T'Chaka is actually the son of the old version of T'Chaka.
Oh, nice.
So
who's the guy that plays the prince of the guy?
Prince Najobu?
Yeah.
Sterling K. Brown.
What's he been in? He's been in a lot of stuff.
He's been in stuff, and I look him up every time, and I go, he looks so familiar. And then I go, I don't think I've seen any of these things.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff.
I want to say that he's in This Is Us. Is he in This Is Us? Oh,
yeah, I think.
And I think I've seen him in commercials for it and been like, oh, he looks familiar. Okay. I think he's probably been in other stuff too, but I just can't remember what they are.
Maybe The Wire? I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
Anyway.
Yeah, so.
We're back in Wakanda.
It's present day, or we're on the way back to Wakanda.
Yes.
Because it's present day. We've gone through the whole Civil War thing. There's news recap. Yeah. T'Chaka has died in an explosion. Yeah. They captured the guy who did it. Is Baron Zemo, of course.
Yeah. T'Challa will be king.
Mm-hmm. So they're heading back, but first they have to extract one of their operatives.
And this is where he sings "I Just Can't Wait to Be King," which is a weird insert into this. But
everybody looks like no. He does not.
Like the Zazu part. Yeah. I've never seen a movie
with quite so little hair. What? No.
Doesn't make sense, Okoye. Stop.
Okoye, stop it.
Disney. They gotta Disneyfication of Marvel.
They gotta go find Nala. So
that is true. And Nala is a beast.
Oh, man. So, they're flying over a forest in Nigeria somewhere. Mm-hmm. It said what it was, and I didn't write it down. I'm like, Nigeria's good enough.
There's a convoy.
Mm-hmm. There's a convoy. Mm-hmm. And they're going in to extract Nakia.
Yes.
Although I don't know if they were going to extract her.
Yeah. Because
they were going to
because she's in a mission. She's like, if they hadn't come, she would have just kept going with her mission.
Okay. I guess that's what it was. And they kind of need her because she's like from one of the other tribes.
Yeah, she's from the River Tribe, I think.
So.
Yeah.
She's like the daughter of the guy.
Yeah.
There. So they kind of need her to come back to Wakanda. Mm-hmm. So they go in to extract her. Yeah. He has these EMP beads that he throws out and stops the cars and everything. Mm-hmm. So that was easy.
Yep. Take down the soldiers. Mm-hmm. Nakia is able to get out. And she stops him from killing a little boy because he was stolen from another tribe and kind of made to be a soldier. Yeah. She's like, chill. He's cool.
Leave him alone. He's just a kid.
Let him go back to his village.
Yeah. So they get all the people that they had kidnapped and let them go.
Yep.
So there we go.
And he wants Nakia. He's like, my dad died. I'm becoming king, and I want you there.
Yep. I need
She's
you
like,
there.
Okay.
Yep. So they get to Wakanda. Queen Ramonda is there. Shuri is there.
Yep.
They greet him. It's like, hey.
Yep.
And they're like, all right, we got to get ready for this ritual thing.
The ceremony.
And then we go to London. The Museum of Great Britain. I'm like,
yeah.
Okay, that's what we're calling it. All right. So Killmonger is there, although we don't know he's Killmonger yet.
Michael B. Jordan's
Michael
there.
B. Jordan's there.
Yeah.
I like his hair in this. It's very cool.
Yeah. It's got good hair.
He looks very cool in this part. Yeah. With his little glasses and everything. I'm like, come on, stop it.
I hate those glasses. They look dumb as hell. But, alright.
Anyway, so there's a docent or whatever who's kind of telling him what all of these artifacts are, where they're from and everything. It's like, oh, this is from this place in Africa, and this is from this one, and this tribe, and all this stuff. And he's like, well, what about this one? And she says what it's from, where it's from. He's like,
from Benin.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, but it's vibranium.
Yeah, it's from Wakanda. It was stolen in Benin, but...
Yep.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, I'm sure you know better than I do.
He's like, don't worry, I'm going to take it out of your hands anyway, so it's no worries.
Yep, and she's like, I don't know how you're going to do that. And she keeps kind of like...
Yeah, she's uncomfortable.
Yeah, but she kind of...
She's got something wrong with her.
Yeah, she keeps... I can't remember if she's not like coughing or whatever.
Clearing her throat.
Clearing her throat a little. And she says something about the guards and about the security and everything. And he's like, yeah, too bad you're not guarding what you're putting in your body. Yeah. And she's been drinking tea. And oh no, he's poisoned her tea. Yeah. So she goes down and he's like, oh no, this lady fainted. Somebody come help.
We know all the people here. Yep.
So yeah, the guards come in and then some rescue people come in to help her out, but it's actually Claw and some other guy, some other random guy. I don't know. Yeah. And then they have a girl that's also helping them out. Yeah. They kill all the guards. Yeah. They kill all the guards. They take him out to the ambulance and they get away. And of course they take the thing, the Wakanda, the
artifact,
vibranium weapon thing, and also a mask because he sees a mask that he really likes. And he's like, I'm taking it just because I want it.
Yeah, looks like his Killmonger mask from the comics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, they escape, and there we go. They got away.
Yep, they did it.
So then we go back to Wakanda. They're about to do the ritual.
Yeah, don't they go into the? Is this when they go in the look at all the tech that's around and stuff? And Shuri's showing him around to all the stuff, or
that's
is that later?
That's later. They have to do the Challenger thing first. Okay. So they're at the waterfall, and they give him some kind of
to drink to counteract the herb that makes him the Black Panther.
Yeah, it strips the strength of the Black Panther away so that he can...
He's just a normal dude.
Yeah, he's just a normal guy.
No advantage.
Still ripped, but, normal guy. No advantage at all. No, he's scrawny little guy.
Yeah.
So they have, ritual combat. And like, all right, this is your time. Are there any challengers? Any challengers to the king? And...
Nobody's challenging.
Oh, the other four, or the other three tribes there. And then the royal family also. And nobody wants to challenge. Yeah. Of course, Shuri raises her hand like she's gonna challenge. And then she's like, no, we just need to... I'm tired of wearing this corset.
Terrible.
Let's just get this over with. Yeah. Nobody wants to challenge him. So they're like, oh, great. This is perfect. But then here come the Jabari. Yeah. They're here, and M'Baku challenges him. And
Man-Ape from the comics. Hate that name from the comics, but
they obviously...
I'm glad they did not use that.
They hated it and did not put it in.
I'm glad they still kind of kept that they're kind of gorilla-ish.
Yeah, they worship the gorilla gods or whatever.
But,
instead of Bast, I guess. But, so he has his, gorilla mask and everything that he wears. Yeah. But that's really... He's not Man-Ape or whatever. Come on. Yeah. I like M'Baku.
Yeah, he's great.
So he comes out and he challenges. And T'Challa accepts the challenge, of course, and they start fighting. Yep. At one point, T'Challa gets stabbed.
Yep. M'Baku holds his own pretty well.
He's doing pretty well, yeah. Until T'Challa gets him down.
Yeah, because the queen yelled out to remember who he is.
Yep.
And he had forgotten who he was.
So he gets him into a chokehold,
basically. Yeah, got him in a triangle choke.
Yep, and so he finally yields.
Yeah, he's like, your tribe needs you. Don't make me kill you.
Yeah, exactly.
You need to be their leader.
And he's like, fine.
Yeah.
And that's it. So that was the only challenge. So he won it, and now T'Challa becomes king.
Yep.
So they have to give him
And Lawrence Fishburne's presiding, who was James.
Yes.
Back at the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Zuri.
So, yeah. I didn't realize that the first time I saw it. I didn't see that until this time. So.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I think I didn't realize it until I realized it the first time I watched it, but it was like later. It was the second challenge, during the second challenge. I was like, oh, because he actually gets called Uncle James.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So I was like, oh, that's right. Okay, so he's that guy. And then I'm like, oh. Yeah, but he has to go through the restoring his Black Panther powers.
Yep.
So he has to drink the heart-shaped herb thing.
And then get buried in
he gets buried in sand, and it takes him to the ancestral plane. And
sees his dad.
Yep. It's very pretty there.
Yeah.
Because it's got like an aurora looking thing, but it's
haze.
like purple. And there are stars out, and it just looks really cool.
They're big and bright, deep in the heart.
Of Wakanda. So, yeah, it's really pretty. And yeah, his dad is there, of course.
Yep, they hug it out.
Other Black Panthers throughout the years, I guess.
Yep.
And one of them is his dad. And he's like, surround yourself with people you trust. You're a good man, and it's hard for a good man to be a good king. Basically, so.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. And then he wakes up, and he's like, I saw my father.
Yeah.
And they're all like, oh, that's so sweet.
Oh,
good.
Did he tell you anything about anything? He didn't blow any secrets, did he? Okay, good.
Nope, no secrets.
Whew.
That was a close one. So he walks around the city, the main city, with Nakia, and they're talking. She's talking about how she wants to share what they have. She's kind of trying to talk him into letting people know and, helping out the world and all this stuff. And he's like, no, that's not how we do things here.
Yeah.
And then he goes to talk to W'Kabi, who is, I guess, his best friend, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know. He's the one with, like, the rhinos.
Yeah, they're the border tribe. They kind of protect the borders and stuff.
And they're talking, and he's kind of...
He's looking for Claw.
Yeah, he's like, Claw apparently...
You heard anything about Claw?
Yeah, because when Claw came in and took the vibranium from Wakanda, he killed W'Kabi's family.
Yeah.
So he's very much against Claw. Yeah. So they get a message from Okoye, who is W'Kabi's girlfriend, I guess.
Yeah.
W'Kabi's girlfriend.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what did I just say? Yes. And she's like, Claw took something from a museum. And he's gonna be...
They're gonna sell in South America. That's not South America, South Korea.
Yeah, they're meeting with an American buyer in South Korea, and we need to go get him, bring him back here.
It's our best opportunity.
So T'Challa's like, that sounds good to me, and W'Kabi wants to go, but he's like, no,
I'm taking here, bro.
You need to stay here. I'm taking Okoye, I'm taking Nakia, and we're gonna do it. Yeah. We're gonna get him. So that's when he goes to the lab, and Shuri shows him all of like the new tech that she's been working on.
And the thing I hated the first time I saw it, and still hate it now, is the what are those joke. It was kind of too old at the time. It had just gotten to be way too much. Yeah. But now it's even worse.
It's not aged well.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But I still do like her little joke about the shoes that she made that are completely sound absorbent. They're sneakers. I think that one. That one's still kind of...
Yeah, it's not bad.
That one makes me giggle a little bit.
Sure, for the most part in this, I enjoyed.
Yeah.
It's a shame the second one didn't work out. I didn't hate her, but still.
Yeah, I didn't like her as much.
Yeah.
I like her more as just the tech person who's helping out. Kind of.
She's better as a scientist.
Yeah, but...
Inventor.
Oh, well.
Anyway.
So she has created this suit for him, upgraded his suit.
Yeah.
So that it's easier for him to activate it. So if somebody starts shooting at him, he's going to be protected a little easier. And also whatever energy comes toward it, it absorbs the kinetic energy and it can blast it back out. later, which was
it's a
really
real
cool.
Sebastian Shaw situation.
Okay. Okay. I don't know much about Sebastian Shaw, but sure.
Or Bishop.
I don't know who that is.
You get it.
Yeah, sure. I'm like, I at least do know who Sebastian Shaw is. I hope that other people who are listening know who we're talking about, because if not,
it doesn't matter.
they're just going to be like, what?
Sebastian Shaw is an X-Men villain who absorbs, if you punch him a lot, he just absorbs it, makes him more powerful, and then he just blasts you. Okay. Bishop will absorb energy, like energy beams and stuff shot at him, and then he can channel it and fire it. Anyway, he's an X-Men.
Okay, I was going to say,
he's the guy from the future that has the M on his eye. Black guy. We saw him in Days of Future Past.
I've seen that movie once, and
looks like we gotta see it again.
Yeah.
Bishop, Pixie. We're back. Not Pixie. Oh crap. Blink. There we go.
Okay.
Anyway. Pixie was in another thing. Anyway, let's go. What are we talking about? What's happening?
Wait, was Pixie the one in First Class?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her name is kind of debated. But anyway.
Okay.
They also have like a little necklace thing of claws. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that was
no, that's too showy.
Yeah.
Don't need that.
Because, there are like two of them. Because one of them's like gold and really showy. And then there's the other one that's the silver.
Yeah.
Silver
that's
one.
His, yeah.
That's the one that he uses.
Yeah. The gold one's too much for him.
Yeah.
It's not too much for somebody else, but it's too good for him.
He's like, this is too ostentatious. I can't wear this. Give me something that's not going to be quite as noticeable.
Yeah.
She's like, I got you, bro. This one right here. Yep. So all he basically has to do is speak to it, and it turns into his suit. Yep. So they head out. They're going to Busan. Mm-hmm. There's like a secret club there that Nakia gets them into.
Tim, Nakia, and Okoye.
Mm-hmm. Okoye is wearing a wig.
Yeah, I was like, she hates him.
I was like, it kind of grew on me as I saw her more. And it's so weird because it's like, I'm so used to seeing her bald.
Yeah.
But I'm like, but she was also in The Walking Dead when she had hair there.
Is she the girl from
Michonne.
Is she? Okay.
Yes. Because that's the first thing I ever saw her in. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is kind of fun because, she's got her, her
sword.
Yeah. Her katana or whatever. And now in this, she has her spear.
Yeah.
As I was watching her fight with it, I was like, she still got it. Yep. So they get into the secret club or whatever. They have to go through metal detectors and everything, and they're fine. They're good. No weapons. There aren't supposed to be any weapons in here.
Of course.
So they get in there. They kind of split up a little bit. They're looking for Americans because they know that it's going to be an American buyer. Mm-hmm. And they see a few people in there, and they're like, "Oh, there's 3 Americans right there. There's 2 more over here. There's somebody over there," and they. T'Challa sees Agent Everett Ross. Mm-hmm. He's there.
Well, Martin Freeman.
Yep, and he's like, what is this guy doing here? Yeah. What's going on here? So he goes up to him and starts talking to him, and Ross is kind of like, what are you doing here? Yeah. Your Majesty, basically. So they're both trying to take in Claw. Yeah. And Agent Ross is like, well, we're going to be the ones that take him in, and then once we're done, maybe we can figure out something. Yeah. Figure out some kind of compromise or whatever. So they're at the craps table or something. Or is it...
They're first talking at the crabs table. Okay.
And T'Challa puts down some of his chips and everything, and he ends up winning, but he walks off. Yeah. Doesn't collect his winnings.
Ross so you won. You won. Dude.
Hey, you're not going to get this? So here comes Stan Lee. He just walks over. He's like, I'll just take these and move them over here with my stuff.
I'm just going to take these.
Mm-hmm. So that was his little cameo, which was really cute.
I've forgotten where his cameo was.
I did too. And I was like, oh, aw. As I usually do with Stan Lee cameos. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Stan Lee, we've been talking, and actually Marvel stuff too. We've been playing the Lego Marvel Superheroes game. Yeah. And there are little Stan Lees in every level that you have to try to save. And we haven't been able to save very many of them either.
Yeah, they usually require you have to come back with another character to save them.
So we've saved a couple of them, though.
We haven't saved any of them, I don't think.
I think we've saved at least one.
Okay.
I do know we've saved at least one. I thought maybe two, but I know one for sure.
You say so.
I do. And then there's also something once you collect so many studs, you can get True Believer, and then it has him going, Excelsior! Yeah. Every time that we get it, I'm like, Excelsior! Yeah. So it's really cute.
I like whenever they're like showing, he's like got a bunch of bad guys with him, and one's always Stanley just in there.
Yeah,
as one of the bad guys for no reason.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, here's Loki, and here's Green Goblin, and there's Stanley. It's like, what's he doing
really
there?
Dangerous criminals.
So funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, so back to the movie. I don't know where I was at. Oh, so Claw shows up with his goons. They come in. That metal detector just goes off like crazy, and they just let him in there anyway. Yeah. Whatever. So he comes in. He meets up with Ross, and
they're trading it for diamonds.
And at one point, Claus, he says something about, Ross says something about, are you dropping a new album or something? And he's like, yeah, let me give you a link to my SoundCloud and all this stuff. He's like, I don't actually care about your music.
Please don't make me listen to that. Let's just do this.
It's so funny.
Yeah. Nakia wants to take him just immediately.
Yep.
Black Panther wants to hold.
Yeah, and
Okoye wants to hold too.
Yes.
But then she gets spotted by one of Claw's guys.
I guess so, because he's got a gun. So. Yeah. But also, they're talking about how it's all a setup, basically.
Yeah, because there's 6 of Claw's guys.
Yeah.
Just not good numbers.
No. So anyway, Okoye gets discovered, pretty much, and has to start fighting.
Immediately throws the wig
at somebody. I was like, good job. Get that out of here.
So then it turns into a big brawl.
They're just fights breaking out everywhere. There are people shooting guns like crazy.
Yeah. And I enjoyed this because it's one long continuous shot just following people around instead of the Marvel thing of constant cuts between stuff, which can get annoying at times. But this was really nice.
This does not have anything to do with Marvel cuts and editing. This is a Game of Thrones thing that I'm just going to throw out here. There is a fight in season 4 of Game of Thrones between Brienne and the Hound. Okay. And it is the worst edited thing I think I've ever seen in my entire life. I hate it. Why? I love both of these characters, but the editing is so quick. I can't focus. Yeah. And I can't stand it.
One of the reasons that I stopped watching wrestling is because they literally would cut camera angles every less than a second.
Yes, that's how that fight
insane.
Is. That's how that fight is, and I'm like, I
can't watch this. This is ridiculous.
It's so bad. Yeah. Season 4 is probably one of my favorite seasons of that show. And that one scene is just like, two of my favorite characters, they finally have this big fight, and I'm like, this is awful. Yeah. But anyway.
A lot of the Marvel movies don't really bother me with that kind of stuff as much. But this was still very nice to see.
Yeah, it is nice when they do something like this. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't noticed it too much on a lot of edits and stuff like that with the Marvel movies. But yeah, this is a nice little change of pace. But so Claw is about to escape. T'Challa goes after him, and Claw has this weapon for an arm, or for a hand now, or arm, I guess. Yep, that's Claw. Because remember, he got it taken off in one of the
Civil
movies.
War?
What was that?
Or Age of Ultron.
It was Age of Ultron, yeah. Because I'm like, it has to be one that I've only seen once, because I don't remember it. I didn't remember until we rewatched it. Yeah. But so he got it taken off. So now he has his... It's like a fake arm.
Laser cannon, pulse cannon kind of thing.
Yeah, it's real weird. It comes out of his fake hand. Yeah. And pops up and, it hits. He's trying to hit T'Challa with it.
His thing in the comics is, I'm glad they didn't try to do that, because it's it looks like a little satellite, kind of. Satellite dish that you had in your yard back in the day. So I always thought that looked so ridiculous. So this looks way better than that.
Sounds better.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's trying to hit T'Challa with it, and T'Challa grabs like this big ATM kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it hits it instead. Money just flies everywhere, and he's like, "Oh, I made it rain."
Yeah.
He's real silly.
He's kind of insane in this.
Yeah.
He's loving it. When he's running outside, he's like, "That was so much fun."
Andy Serkis is having a great time.
Yeah, seems like. He really is.
Oh, man.
But yeah, it turns into a big car chase. With Nakia and Okoye in one car.
Yeah, and theirs is like a vibranium car, because it's the car that came in.
Right.
And so it's got like a vibranium body, so it's not gonna get hit. People are shooting at it, and they're just sitting there like
bulletproof.
Nothing's happening.
Yeah, hopefully it's not ricocheting off and killing pedestrians that are around.
Exactly.
But there's a lot of crashes on this thing that's like, oh wow, a lot of people could have died there. Nobody really cared about that. But we're just gonna go through that.
We're just gonna keep going. And as they're running out to the car, they throw one of their little bead things or whatever onto another car, and that one is remotely controlled by Shuri.
Yeah.
So she jumps into her little remote controlled thing, and she can see everything. And
T'Challa jumps on the top.
He, activates his suit and jumps on top of it, and he's car surfing basically through Busan, which is fun. And so there's a big car chase.
Koye and Nakia end up, their car gets just completely destroyed.
Claw uses his little thing to destroy it, and
it just like disintegrates. It almost
does.
Like it just disassembles.
It's so funny.
And Okoye is able to land pretty easily.
Yeah, she like uses her spear to like land on the hood or whatever, and it slides down.
Surf it, yeah.
But then here comes Nakia. She's like still in the driver's seat, and that's all that's there. With the steering wheel, and that's all that's there.
It's like Marion and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull with the boat. After the boat falls off the waterfall, and she's just got the steering wheel.
Yep.
Didn't expect to see that so many times in a span of a month.
That's true.
Here we are.
Their car is destroyed. Luckily, Ross shows up. He's got a car. He's like, "Jump in, girls!"
If you want to live.
Yep. So there we go. They still have a ride.
Yep.
Something happens. And Shuri somehow ends up losing contact with the car that...
it gets destroyed also by Claw.
Okay, so what it is, I forget.
Yeah, but he's able to jump over to their car.
Their car crashes.
Yeah, he takes out the wheel and it just wrecks immediately.
So he is able to go over. Claw is there. He just basically takes that arm and just rips it off.
Yeah.
So he no longer has his little weapon there.
Took his arm.
Yep. And so... Stop. We're not doing a face-off thing.
Waterfall.
Quit it. And so he's... he looks like he's about to kill him and everything. And Claw's like, going, "Mercy, mercy." And there's like a big crowd around. So they're all like watching. They're filming it and everything.
Everybody on their dang phones these days.
Yep, recording everything.
Yeah.
So Nakia and
Okoye
are like, "Stop, the world's watching. Don't do it.
We're gonna go."
Yep. So they take him into custody. Ross goes into... Stop. Why are you like that? I want custard. Thanks for that. Ross questions him, or goes in. He's like, "I'm going to go in first, and then you guys can question him after I'm done and everything." It's like, okay.
But they put a little bug on it so they can hear everything.
Exactly. So he goes in, and
Claw spills the beans about Wakanda, basically.
Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, sure. I took a little, like the tiniest bit of vibranium from them."
Because T'Chaka told the UN or somebody that he stole all their vibranium.
Yeah, that was all of our vibranium.
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, that was like the tip of the iceberg. Basically, they have a mountain just full of it. And their whole country is just running off of vibranium, basically." And Ross is like, "What are you even talking about? They're a third world country."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, that's what you think."
Yeah.
So they're like, "Well, crap. He's just spilled the beans." So
then there's pandemonium outside.
Yes.
Something's going down. Killmonger shows up.
Yep.
Some girl.
It's the same girl.
The same girl.
Yeah.
They're going around back.
Yep.
Nakia sees it on the cameras.
Yep.
She's like, "Oh, crap."
She's like, "There's something happening out back." And then, of course, the wall explodes. Killmonger has broken out claw, basically.
Yeah.
So they take him.
Blast through the windows and stuff. Everett saves Nakia.
Yep.
But he gets shot in the process.
He does. T'Challa runs out and sees Killmonger and sees that he has a ring on a necklace.
Yeah.
He's like, I recognize that
That
ring.
looks like my ring. Yeah.
So yeah, Ross, of course, took a bullet for Nakia in the spine.
In the spine. He's paralyzed.
Yep. So they're like, oh crap, put one of the little beads in to stop it from... To stabilize him. And they're like, we've got to take him to Wakanda to save him. And the woman just lets him.
Yeah.
It's like, do you not remember Wakanda as a third world country? But sure, go ahead and take him. But I guess she saw, they put a bead in his back and it stopped him from dying. So it's like, sure, why not? Just go ahead and take this this agent and take him to your country and do whatever you will. I don't care.
Yeah.
Maybe she hates Ross.
It's possible. Or maybe she likes Wakanda.
Maybe she was...
Chadwick Boseman's very charming.
That's true. And so is Nakia. They're both very charming.
Okoye is scary.
Okoye is scary. I love Okoye.
It's a perfect balance.
But she's scary.
Charming and scary to convince anybody.
So yeah, maybe that's what it is. Yeah. I was gonna say, or maybe that woman was like friends with what's her name, Valentina.
Maybe.
And in the divorce, she was like, no, I'm taking her side. So you can go ahead and take him to whatever.
Very possible.
Oh, so weird. Why was that such a weird thing that they were married? I don't know.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem right, but whatever.
Yeah.
So, they take him. They get to Wakanda, take him to the lab. Shuri comes up. She's like, great, another broken white boy for us to fix. And I'm like, wait a minute, what other? Oh, that other broken white boy. Okay, yeah. We'll see him later. So
she's like, he's gonna be all right. We can
probably do it. So W'Kabi shows up.
Yeah, everybody's like all scared, like, oh no, it's W'Kabi. I don't know why they're so scared of W'Kabi. W'Kabi's a little punk.
He kind of is. I don't like W'Kabi very much.
I really hate W'Kabi. I don't remember hating him so much the first time I saw him, but man, dude is the worst.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad he wasn't back in the sequel.
Yeah.
Even though I like Daniel Kaluuya, but
yeah.
I do not like W'Kabi.
Because T'Challa goes up to him because he's above them where they're working, and he's like, "Hey, buddy, hey, what's up?" Yeah, it's like, "Did you get a claw?" It's like,
"No."
I slipped through our fingers.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I can't believe you're just as bad as your dad.
I can't believe you've done this. Yeah, exactly.
Like, really, you just gave him one shot at it. Like, he's trying, obviously. Yeah. Unlike, I don't know if T'Chaka tried. I don't care. Yeah, but like, why don't you chill out? W'Kabi?
It's like we literally had him, and then somebody came and blasted the wall and tried to kill us and took him. And it really annoys me later with W'Kabi because, well, there's a lot that I don't like W'Kabi for, but there's something like not too long from here, not too far from this point that I'm just like, okay.
But he just throws a hissy fit.
Yeah, he does. So then we have Killmonger and Claw and the other two people that are with them. They're going on a plane or getting ready to get on a plane. And Killmonger's like, hey, just drop us off in Wakanda while we're going wherever. And he's like, you don't want to go to Wakanda. Yeah. He's like, I think I do. Yeah. Shoots the pilot. He shoots the pilot. And then Claw grabs the girl to use as a shield. And he just shoots the girl. He's like, you know what? I know we were making out earlier, but you're dead.
Don't really care about
I don't care. And then he shoots Claw, of course. Yeah.
And Claw, it's like, you'll get branded over there, man. Yeah. They're tough over there.
He's like, they don't like outsiders and all this stuff.
It's like, I'm not scared of that. It's like, because he's scarred up his body for every kill he's ever had. That's why he's called Killmonger. Because he's a Navy SEAL or whatever. He was in Iraq and
he was in Afghanistan. He was in all these different places, and he's got just scars all over his body because he just scarred himself every time. But he's like, I don't have to worry about it.
I got a key.
Exactly.
And it pulls his lip down, and they have all the Wakandans have I don't know if all the Wakandans do. I think it's the War Dogs. Yeah. Yeah, they have a fluorescent tattoo in the inside of their bottom lip.
To let people know that, they're Wakandan. Yeah. So, And so, he kills Killmonger. Not Killmonger, he kills Claw.
Claw kills Killmonger, it's crazy.
It's so so weird.
I can't believe they
this
did
is not the
that.
direction I expected.
So a disabled Claw is the villain for now on.
No, Killmonger kills Claw, and I'm like, well, there goes Claw.
Yep.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, not having as much fun.
Nope.
He was laughing all the way out, though.
Yep. So back in Wakanda, T'Challa goes to Zuri.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I want to know what happened to Prince Najobu. Because I know something happened to him. Because I saw somebody today, and he had
ring just like mine.
grandfather's ring, basically, because there were two of them, one for T'Chaka and one for Najobu.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I saw the ring. Somebody had the ring.
Yeah.
And so this is where we find out what finally, because I was like, okay, now we finally get the truth about what happened in Oakland.
We go back to Oakland.
So yeah, back to Oakland. Najobu is like, Wakanda should rule the world. That's why I helped.
Yeah.
Claw still vibrating.
All the people that look like us, we should be helping them rise against their oppressors and everything.
Exactly.
They just need the tools.
Yep, to do it. And then he's like,
you're going to trial, bro.
Yep.
Sorry.
So he grabs a gun and points it at Zuri.
Yeah.
And when he does, T'Chaka attacks him.
Yeah.
And kills him with his claws.
Yeah, Black Panther's him.
Yep. you got Black Panther,
Black
buddy.
Panther, baby. It just leaves him there.
And they leave his dead body.
Surprise.
And they leave his kid there too.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Because they had to maintain the lie.
Yeah. But I don't know, that was weird. They didn't even...
Why could they not have just told people what happened?
Yeah.
Because he tried to attack somebody. He tried to kill Zuri.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he helped steal a bunch of
And he had done all this bad stuff. Exactly.
And when they had tried to bring him in, he fought back and they killed him.
He betrayed Wakanda.
Like, I know that probably would have made some people upset, but...
Yeah, but...
A lot... Not as much as lying about it and then having the kid come back later.
Exactly. They could have taken him with them.
Could have taken the kid, helped him out.
And then we never would have had Killmonger. It would have just been Eric Stevens.
He still might have been.
He might have gone...
angry and then he could have done something, but
But I mean, he would have been surrounded by family. He wouldn't have just been left all alone to find his father's dead body with no one around and,
Yeah, real bad move by T'Chaka. Mm-hmm. Maybe he wasn't the best king. I think that's what we're learning here.
Maybe.
Mistakes were made.
Yeah. So anyway, they left him there. And
and Eric runs up and finds him dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
rough go.
At the border of Wakanda, Killmonger arrives.
Yep.
He's dragging a bag. It's got Claw's body in it.
Yeah.
It's a gift.
Wakabi's like, yay!
Yeah, Wakabi's like, all right.
This is my new hero.
Finally, somebody did this. And I
love this guy.
And I'm sitting there going, he literally was the one who stole Claw.
The guy.
I just keep saying Claw.
Yeah.
He was literally the one who stole Claw.
Yeah.
They had him in custody and he took...
Like, did you not hear the whole story that they told you? That somebody took him.
It was like, okay.
Obviously, this is what happened. I know he's got the tattoo, but still.
Yeah, it was just very annoying. I was like, Wakabi, you're pissing me off, bro.
Wakabi's the worst.
Oh, man. So, then we go back to the lab. Ross wakes up. Mm-hmm. He's completely fine. This is like great. The day after. He's healed overnight.
He's like, what day is it? It's like, it's the next day.
Yeah.
It only took a day. I think stuff doesn't heal overnight.
Exactly. He's like she's like, it does here.
Yeah, it does.
So,
we got a lot of technology. It's not magic.
Mm-hmm. So, T'Challa is he doesn't know how to feel about his dad because he's like, he did this awful thing.
Yeah, left the boy. Mm-hmm. That's pretty messed up.
Yep. And then he gets a message saying that there's an outsider who's arrived.
Yep.
And so he asks Ross about him, or maybe Ross sees him and was like, oh wait, I know that guy.
They
maybe
pull him up. He's like, he's one of ours, actually. He's not
Yep.
Wakandan, he's one of ours.
Yep. It's like, technically he's both.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he kind of tells a little bit about him.
Yeah, his whole backstory about being in the war and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then they meet with him in the throne room.
Yes. And he wants the throne.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm here to take the throne. And they're like, who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you? And
I liked him calling the queen auntie. That was fun. Or maybe it was one of the council people that he called auntie. I can't remember.
It was probably
it was
Ramonda.
The queen. Yeah. Probably.
That would make
great.
sense. Yeah.
Like, hi, auntie.
Yeah.
She hates him. It's great.
She's like, who is this little upstart coming in here trying to take my son's throne? Excuse me?
Well, that is one thing they refuse to ask him is who he is. Because when you ask who he is, then they would state it. Yeah, because he's T'Challa didn't really want that coming out, I guess.
Yeah. And T'Challa's like, I'm not going to ask if you could just go back.
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
And so, one of the other ladies in there, one of the
I think it's a
leaders.
Water Tribe guy.
It was one of the women.
No, it was the dude with the plate in his lip.
Okay, I thought it was one of the women.
Nope.
But, okay. Anyway, asks who he is. And so he's like, I'm...
Son of N'Jobu.
Yeah, son of N'Jobu.
Yeah, I can't remember his actual name. Sure.
Something like that. And I challenge you for the throne. And so T'Challa's like... All right.
Yeah.
I accept.
Yep.
Dang it. So they have their little ritual fight again.
On the waterfall, Yep.
And
but not everybody's gathered for it. It's just like everybody was in the room, basically.
Yeah, because he's like, oh, well, we'll gather everybody. He's like, no, I want to do it now.
Yeah. Because I got to take weeks to prepare that.
Exactly.
I don't know why it would take weeks. I guess everybody would have to travel down, maybe.
I don't know.
Still.
But he's like, nope, we got to do it now. We're doing it right now. So it's like, okay, fine.
Yep.
So he takes off his shirt. He's got all those marks. I mean, they're like all over his body.
Yep.
All over his chest and his back.
Killed
and his
a lot
arms.
of people.
And so they start fighting. Oh, and of course they take Black Panther powers away.
Take his shirt off also.
Of course. Everybody's got to be shirtless.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about it. So they fight.
I think, honestly, T'Challa really needs to reconsider his weapons for these things. His weapons did not do as well in the first battle. This battle didn't really do him all that well either.
I mean, all he's got is
he's got a shield and a little sword, but he's got I mean, he did way better. Just spring out some claws, man. Just pull out Vega and Street Fighter claws, you know?
Since he's used to using claws anyway.
Yeah, he seems to be really good with his hands.
Maybe.
So, yeah, I don't know.
So, they fight, and T'Challa's not doing so well.
Yep.
He goes down. Killmonger's about to kill him. Mm-hmm. And Zuri steps in and stops him.
Yeah.
And he's like, don't kill... You should... It wasn't me! You should be fighting me instead. And that's when he calls him Uncle James.
Yeah.
And he...
I killed your dad. Or he was gonna kill me.
Yeah. So he kills Zuri.
Yep.
And everybody's like, whoa, no!
No!
What'd you kill? You killed Zuri, no!
Honestly, I wasn't that attached to him.
I wasn't either.
He really didn't have that big a part.
Yeah, he was not.
I can see why they liked him, because he's been around for a long time,
exactly.
But I don't really care about him.
And he's the one who's in charge of the heart-shaped herb, the flowers and all that stuff, that whole garden, and he's like their...
He's kind of like
the one who's over that kind of stuff, the rituals and stuff.
And he's kind of like advisor for the king a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I can see it. It's just he doesn't have a big role in...
Yeah, but for us, not really big connection.
Yeah.
Even if it is Lawrence Fishburne. Not Lawrence Fishburne. Forrest Whitaker.
Even if it is Forrest
Whitaker. They always get them too confused.
Yeah. And then, after he kills Zuri, he grabs T'Challa and he throws him into the river, off the waterfall.
Off the waterfall, yeah.
And he declares himself king. He's like, I'm a king now!
Yeah, they put the necklace on him.
Oh, this is not good. So Ramonda, Shuri, and Nakia,
we gotta get out of here.
We gotta go.
He's gonna kill us.
They leave. Nakia shows up at the palace, and Okoye is there, and she's like, okay, Okoye, we gotta go. And she's like, I can't.
I'm loyal to the throne.
She's like, I'm Dora Milaje. We serve the king.
Yep.
And
that's all there is to it.
Yep. It doesn't matter who the king is. We have to serve the king.
Yep.
And so Nakia is like,
okay, bye.
Well, she says something about, she's like, I loved him and I love my country. And she's like, well, you need to serve your country then. And she's like, no, I can't do that. Yeah. Or maybe it's I am serving my country by doing this other thing. Kind of. Yeah. So she goes over and grabs Ross and takes him too. Because it's like, we got to get this white boy out of here. And also because, he's U.S. military kind of, he's an agent and it's like, he knows Killmonger.
Yeah, he'll kill you.
He will definitely kill him. So got to get him out of there. So so now it's just the four of them wandering off together.
Killmonger does the herb ceremony thing.
He does, to become Black Panther.
He goes back to that apartment in Oakland in his flashback or whatever it is. Talks to his dad.
Yep.
Kind of recreates where he probably found out as a older man, the journal that his dad kept.
Yeah.
With all the information about Wakanda and the ring, how he got the ring. His dad's like, I wanted to take you to Wakanda. It's really beautiful, especially the sunsets.
Yep, the sunsets are the most beautiful in the world or whatever.
Yeah.
And
I failed you. I should have taken you back sooner.
Yep.
So, it's sad.
Mm-hmm. And then he wakes up and he's like...
Is this all the flowers?
Yep.
Okay, burn them.
Yeah, the woman's like, yeah, but we need it for like future kings. And he's like, nope.
There won't be another king after me.
And I'm like, well, what are you can't be king forever. You cannot live forever.
I don't know. In his mind, he probably thinks he can.
I guess so. But it's like, do you not think that maybe one day you might, I don't know, have a kid and that kid will grow up to be king or whatever?
Yeah.
Nope. Burn it all.
Burn it.
But of course, Nakia grabs one before it can be burned. So she's
sneaky.
Yep, she's real sneaky. She got it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes to talk to his council, I guess. Mm-hmm. And he's like, we need to arm all of our people.
Yep.
All over the world.
We need to take it over, run it the way it should be.
Yep.
Wakanda forever.
Death to colonizers.
Yes, basically.
And, of course, Wakabi is like, yes,
my boy.
Yes.
I love this guy from the beginning.
Let's kill everybody. Yeah.
I've been saying this forever. Okoye's like, oh, man, you are never, ever kissing me again. I swear.
She's like... You know, you just got so much less hot.
You are on the couch for the rest of
You are sleeping in the doghouse for the rest of your life.
Yep.
So yeah, she's not happy about it.
Nope. They're like, let's send out weapons to the war dogs and have them start arming people.
Yep. So that's the plan.
Mm-hmm.
So Nakia, of course, has the herb.
Yep.
And they decide they're going to take it to the Jabari so that M'Baku can, I guess, take it himself and fight
Lead
against
his
them.
people to take over,
Exactly, because it's like, well, this is the only
lesser two evils
possible ally we have right now, so let's do it. And obviously he wants to be the king anyway, so we've lost T'Challa. Let's at least have one of our people, because this is an outsider who's come in, even though, you know, he is Wakandan. He's, you know, the former prince's son. It's like he's not one of us, basically. So
when they get to M'Baku, they're like, they murdered T'Challa. It's like, he won fair and square in combat. It doesn't really sound like murder. He's like, don't rub that in my face.
And I mean, he makes a good point.
He is like, great.
I love M'Baku.
He's really good.
I love when he's like, Ross is trying to talk. He's like, no, you don't talk.
Starts barking at him.
He's like, you don't talk. He's like, you say one more word, I'm going to feed you to our children or whatever. And he's like, we're vegetarians. He's so fun.
He is. But then he leads them. He's like, all right, well, y'all come with me.
Yeah, because they present him with the herb and everything. He's like, come with me. So they take him, or he takes them to this...
It's another room.
T'Challa is there.
Yep.
He's in ice, basically. He's in a coma. They found him, somebody, like one of their fishermen or whatever, found him in the river and brought him to the Jabari. They caught him like a fish.
He had tried to eat a worm and got drug up to the shore. He was flopping around.
Okay.
It was ridiculous.
So
glad they didn't show that part, but it's in the deleted scenes if y'all want to see it.
No.
It's a blooper.
No. So they took him to M'Baku, and he's in a coma. They got him on ice, basically, so because that's the only thing keeping him alive.
We got to get him back to Wakanda. He's like, well, he'll die if you take him out of that ice.
Yeah, because Shuri's like, we've got to take him to the lab, and I can save him. He's like, no, you take him out of that ice, he's dead.
Yeah.
So they're like, all right, well, we'll have to do the heart-shaped herb, the ritual right here, right now. So they do that.
Yep.
And they cover him in ice this time instead of sand.
T'Challa wake up from his coma right here, right now. Anyway, they cover him with snow, and he goes back to the plane, and he sees his dad.
I can't with you. Sorry. Oh, yeah.
He's like, Dad, you suck.
Why did you do this? This was a terrible thing to do.
Yeah, I kind of suck.
He's like, you were wrong. Bad. You were wrong.
Yeah, we should be helping it. All y'all are wrong. Look at y'all.
Yeah.
Panthers. Like, we should be helping people. I'm going to start helping people.
Yep. We're going to do
My job's not
things.
done.
I'm going to do things different. I'm going back. I'm not dying right now.
I can't let him take over.
So he goes back, and he's the Black Panther again.
Yep. Wakes up doing just fine.
Yep. And he says something at one point he says something about Killmonger being the monster of our own making.
Yeah, because he was.
Yep. And so he's like, the challenge is not complete. I'm not dead.
Yeah.
And I didn't yield.
Yeah, he comes up to to Wakanda.
Yep.
He yells at Killmonger because they're like getting ready to start shipping stuff out. They got planes ready to start sending vibranium weapons everywhere.
Yep.
And and then freaking Wakabi.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, should I go with the old king or should I go with Killmonger? I choose Killmonger. Yeah, obviously. Exactly. I love him.
Yep. So he gets his people. They start attacking T'Challa, and then the Dora Milaje are like, challenge is obviously not over. Yeah. He's still our king.
You're not fit to be a king.
Exactly. We got to help him. We got to help T'Challa. So there's a big fight between those two groups.
Mm-hmm. They bring in rhinos.
Yep. They got their armored rhinos.
Yeah. One of the Dora Milaje gets killed by Killmonger whenever he's fighting like 4, including Okoye.
Yep.
I don't know who the Dora Milaje was that he killed, so I didn't really care.
I don't either, because I thought that it was... Because there are like 2 Dora Milaje. There's Okoye and there's another one. Her name starts with an A, I think. It's like... I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
But they show her a pretty good bit. And I'm like, but I know she was in the second movie.
Really? I don't
Or maybe she wasn't in the second movie. But she was definitely in, in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. There's a Dora Milaje, and she's the one that's in it.
Oh, really?
She comes in at one point.
Well, maybe.
So it obviously wasn't her.
Maybe it wasn't her that died.
Obviously it was not her, so I don't know who it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, so one of them gets killed.
Yep.
Nakia and Shuri go to the lab with Ross. Mm-hmm. Quinn Ramonda stays with the Jabari.
Yeah.
Because...
too dangerous.
He asked M'Baku to, look after his mom, basically. And he's like, yep, I can do that. I can do that for you. But I'm not giving you my army. Yeah. Because he's like, we can really use an army. Yeah. He's like, I got to get it here.
I can't speak for old kings, but man, we're cool. Me and you.
Exactly.
He's like, no, we're not.
So they get Ross to remote pilot one of the ships because he's a pilot.
Yep, he was in the Air Force.
So they set that up. Shuri sets that up for him and everything.
His job is to take down the planes transporting the weapons.
Yep, get rid of them before they can get out of Wakanda, basically. So that's his job. So he gets in there.
I don't know why the border of Wakanda is like the be-all. I don't know.
Yeah.
The last chance. I don't know. Why? Because they can't like turn invisible until they get to the border for some reason.
Yeah. I don't know. And maybe they just don't want them to crash land outside of the border because then somebody might see them or something.
I don't know.
Don't really know. But they're just trying to get them before they leave Wakanda airspace, I guess. Then Nakia puts on a Dora Milaje outfit. Yeah. Because she's like, I'm not Dora. And she's like, yeah, but you need some armor. Put it on. And then Shuri has these
gauntlet
things. Yeah. Yep.
Repulsor gauntlets.
So the 2 of them head out to help fight Killmonger. Ross is going after. He gets one of the ships with the weapons. There's another one that's there, and he's being chased by some of the other. Yeah,
they all turn around and start chasing him. Yeah.
So 2 of them turn around and start chasing him. The other one goes to the lab, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
And starts shooting in the lab to try to take him out that way. And so the lab is under attack, but he keeps going. He's like, I gotta shoot down that other plane. Him. So there's a bunch of fighting going on. It's like, I don't know what to say. There's a lot of fighting happening.
Yeah, it's looking bad.
Yep, they've got T'Chaka. They've got T'Challa, like...
He's down.
They're just whacking him. With their little weapons.
Yeah, they got the Dora Milaje cornered, pinned down.
And then here comes...
Everett's, like, speared by 2 ships where he can't move. And the other one's about... The other ship with the weapons is about to leave. Yep. So we're like, oh no, what's going to happen?
Yeah. He gets out. He destroys it.
Yeah. He does. He makes the X. He makes the X with his arms and then pushes it out. Destroys those ships and then he shoots down he doesn't shoot it down. Shoot down. He just flies into it. Yeah. Yeah. Because he's not there. Yeah. So it's just got there. And he makes it out before the glass is shattered at the lab.
Yep. Exactly. So he's good. And then the Jabari show up. They join the fight. So they can help with Wakabi's people fighting against them. Yeah. Wakabi is riding this rhino. And
He's going for M'Baku, yeah.
Yep, and Okoye jumps in front of him, though.
Yeah.
And the rhino's like, I can't run over
Hi, Mom.
Okoye. I love Okoye. And, like, licks her face and everything. And then W'Kabi's like, okay, I guess I'll drop my weapon. So that stops the fighting.
Yeah. He's like, would you kill me? Your love? She's like, absolutely. And I'm like, of course she would. You're terrible.
Yeah.
I can't believe she's with you in the first place.
Exactly. It's like, come on. So
she should totally be with a plate lip guy. That dude's looking good.
Nakia's dad.
Yeah.
Nakia's like, hi, stepmom. Oh, man. T'Challa, of course, sees at one point that Killmonger is about to kill Shuri, so he rushes up, and they fall into the mines together. And this is the part where I was like, the CGI is not the best.
Yeah, it doesn't look great.
So they fall into the mines. They fall on top of, like, this little, it's like a...
It's a train track.
Okay,
where they transport vibranium.
Yep.
And it uses sonic dampeners because the vibranium is too unstable to transport that fast.
Yes.
So Shuri invented some, like, sonic things that'll shoot waves and stabilize it.
Yep. So, and she can control it, of course, with her beads. So he asks her to do that.
Yeah.
And that means that they don't have their Black Panther powers, basically, while that thing is going.
I think just the armor.
Yeah, the armor.
Because they have their powers.
Yeah, that's true. They don't have the armor. That's true. So they do that a few times. They use those a few times. There's a lot of fighting happening.
A lot of talking. Yeah. But eventually, one of Killmonger's swords goes up in the air and T'Challa grabs it and stabs him before the armor can come back in. He's like, oh, jeez.
He's like, that was a good move.
Could you take me upstairs?
Yeah, so he talks about how, his dad always wanted to bring him to Wakanda and everything because he said it was the most beautiful place in the world and all this. And so he takes him up on an elevator to the top of the mountain and they sit and they watch the sunset together. Yeah. So he does get to see the sunset before he dies.
Yeah, but T'Challa's like, I can save you. Yeah, we can heal you.
We can heal you.
And he's like, and what? Put me in prison?
Yeah, lock me up once I'm healed. I don't want to be in bondage.
Yeah, it's better. Just bury me in the ocean with my ancestors that jumped from the boats because they knew that
that death was better.
Death was better than being in bondage.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
he pulls out the sword and he dies.
Yep. Which is sad because I kind of like Killmonger.
Yeah.
I mean, there are parts, there are things about him that I don't like, but I think in different circumstances, he probably would have been a good guy.
Yeah.
But, well.
Yeah.
Plus, it's sad to see Michael B. Jordan gone. It's like, oh, dang it.
He was good in this. So, he's a good villain.
Yep.
Even if it was, the whole Marvel trope of just being the opposite color of the hero.
Yes, because we didn't say that when he becomes Black Panther, he has the big
puts that gold thing on.
Yeah, he's
in his suit.
He picks the ostentatious one instead of the one that's just not very nice and
so he looks just like the Black Panther, just gold instead of purple. So it's like, okay. But when he's not in the suit, I think he does a really good job. Yeah. So
he's dead now, of course.
Yep.
Which means the challenge is over.
Yep.
And T'Challa is king again. Mm-hmm. He and Nakia walk around the city again. He asks her to stay because he's like, I think that you could do a lot of good here.
I need you here.
Yep. So then we go to Oakland again, to the apartment building where it all started in the beginning of the movie.
Yep. Some more kids are playing basketball.
Yep. Except they have an actual basketball goal now instead of having to use the milk crate kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. So T'Challa and Shuri are there. They're looking at the apartment building. Mm-hmm. Shuri's like, oh, well, it looks like it's going to be torn down. He's like, no, I bought it. I bought this building. I bought that building. I bought this building over here. Yeah. He's going to turn it into, like, the first Wakandan International Outreach Center or whatever.
Yeah. But, I mean, I hope nobody's living in them apartments. Like, guess they had to go find a new place to live for the Wakandan Outreach Center. Unless they're going to adding on, like an apartment thing there. I hope so. But, yeah. We'll see. I was hoping
it could have been just it could have all been abandoned, though.
Could have.
Don't know.
I don't know. Didn't look that bad, but...
Yeah.
Even though Shuri was like, ew, this place is gross.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not that bad.
But yeah, they're gonna be helping there, and Shuri can help with like the technology, and Nakia's gonna help and all this stuff.
Like, she's gonna be like the science technology outreach person, coordinator or something.
Yep, so they've got a big plan and everything. And
they like uncloak the ship.
Yep.
So the kids can see it.
Yep.
And they're like, let's take it apart and sell it on eBay.
Yeah, which is really funny.
Shuri's like,
no, don't touch
get away
that.
from that.
No. Don't touch it. Yeah, so.
Another kid comes up and is like, who are you? Cut to credit.
And then we go to our mid-credit scene. T'Challa is there at the United Nations. He's like, we're going to share knowledge and resources from Wakanda. And because they can no longer watch from the shadows, is what he says. And then, of course, somebody speaks up and is like, what do you have?
Do?
What can you provide for us? And
we got our second Chadwick Boseman smiling at the camera go to credits of the movie.
And he kind of looks over at Everett, too, because Everett Ross is there. And Ross is like, they have no idea what's coming.
Everybody's just having a little giggle to themselves. Didn't really follow through too well on this in the second movie, but,
No.
That's what it is.
I mean, at least they're not, like, hiding completely in the, in the shadows. But, yeah, that's that one. And then there's a post-credit scene.
Yep. What happened?
Bucky Barnes is there.
Yeah.
He's in Wakanda. He's the other white boy that they have had to save, basically. He doesn't have an arm, of course.
Of course.
Because his arm was taken. Stop it. It was...
Arm off.
I'm trying to think of... I guess just taken off and detached. Yeah, whatever. I guess it was in Civil War.
Probably.
So.
Because Iron Man cut it off. Yeah.
So he's armless. He doesn't have that one arm.
Rough
but
go.
They call him White Wolf. And I don't remember what exactly happens in it. Shuri comes to talk to him.
Yeah, not much else really.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying that much attention because.
Yeah, other things were happening.
Yeah, there was a roach on my wall. Okay, there was a cockroach. I was trying to kill it, and I was like, "Well, I guess I just won't be paying attention to this because I'm trying to kill this bug."
Yeah.
So
that's it.
But Bucky has been in Wakanda since the end of Civil War.
Yeah,
he's been healing up, and I guess they're getting ready to bring him back.
So,
we know so. He shows up in the next movie.
What's the next movie? Ant-Man?
At least I think the next movie should be Infinity War.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Okay.
Which means he shows up in it.
Sounds good.
I can check.
I think that's right, because Ant-Man's after Infinity War, and Captain Marvel is too, so yeah.
Yeah, because we've only got 5 more after this. So we've got Infinity War, we've got Ant-Man and the Wasp, we've got Captain Marvel, we have Endgame, and then we have Spider-Man Far From Home. Those are our last 5 that we'll be covering next month.
Nice.
In August. Doing a lot of stuff with my hands, which nobody can see except for you.
Yeah.
But so that's he'll be back for that, and Black Panther will be back for that.
Yep.
Because I think they filmed the stuff at the Wakanda stuff like simultaneously in Black Panther and Infinity War.
Okay.
So we'll get to see Wakanda again.
Good.
Next movie.
Yeah. Exciting.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward. I haven't seen Infinity War since. No, I've seen it since, but it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a little while for me too, so I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, that's I've told people before that's like one of my favorite ones too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like we just did Thor Ragnarok, which is also one of my favorites. Now we have Black Panther, which is one of my favorites. Then we have Infinity War, which is also Phase 3 is definitely the best phase. Yeah. Because there's so many that are just like real good in a row.
Yeah. For sure. All right. Well, then I guess let's get to our snack.
All right.
Which for this week is we're just going to do one that's not really related to the movie.
No.
It's Coke Ultimate.
Yep.
They're like League of Legends.
Yeah.
Branded thing.
Yep.
So, yeah. It's plus XP flavored, so we get extra experience points.
Nice.
Which I hope...
I need those. I'm about to level up, so I need those.
I hope that doesn't mean it makes us like older, so faster.
My birthday is coming up.
You are about to level up.
Yeah. I am about to level up. Oh no!
So, yeah. So,
this is going to make me level up earlier.
Yeah.
It's going to be, I'll level up. Now. Yeah, I'll level up a month earlier, so.
I don't really know anything about this. Don't know what it's going to taste like.
Nope.
Our last few Coke experiences have not been stellar, or even drink experiences really haven't been that great.
I think the only one the last one that we had that we liked was probably the dark berry Dr. Pepper. Yeah. That one was good.
Or the raspberries and cream, or strawberries and cream. I like that Dr. Pepper.
I can't remember that one. I don't think I liked it as much as you did.
Maybe.
It was strawberries and cream, pretty sure.
Yeah, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Is that for this?
Yep.
Okay. We only have the full version.
Yeah, I haven't seen a zero version of it anywhere.
I've seen zero around. I just haven't got it.
Because I've been looking for it, and I haven't seen it anywhere, so I'm like, I guess we'll just use this one.
It's in a few different places, but yeah.
Yeah, the next few snacks that we have are probably not going to be like related to the movies at all.
Smells kind of fruity.
Yeah, it kind of smells like one of the other ones that we've had.
Kind of like bubble gum.
Don't remember which one it was.
Yeah. Oh, she loves it.
Kind of tastes like it's supposed to be bubble gum or like tutti frutti.
It does taste like bubble gum. Mm-mm. I don't hate it as much as the other ones, but it's not. It just doesn't go well with Coke.
No.
Very few things just go well with Coke. Yeah. And you got to keep them kind of like on the down low. Coke is a weird taste in and of itself. A good one, but it's unique. So throwing in like other flavors it's a hard sell.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting, but I don't know. I had just a regular Coke. Well, actually, I had a Coke Zero like a couple of days ago. And that was so good because I hadn't had a Coke in a while.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, oh, this is disappointing compared to just regular Coke.
Yeah.
It's not, like you said, it's not as bad. It's not as bad as some of the other ones that they've had.
Yeah. It's not like bitter like that other one was Move maybe, where it like just didn't work and was kind of just left a bitter taste in my mouth.
I didn't like Move, and then we had the other one that was like marshmallow, but it wasn't marshmallow flavored. It was like watermelon and something. Yeah,
it was after the DJ marshmallow.
And it was not good either.
It was bad.
And then I feel like there may have been another one that wasn't very good.
Dream, I think it was Dream.
There was a Dream, but the Starlight one was the first one we did, and it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
I would say that the Starlight one and this one are kind of on par, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Because this one is one of the better ones, I think.
I would say they're definitely going for bubblegum there.
Yeah.
That's really all I can taste.
I'm not a big liquid bubblegum kind of person, but...
See, I love a Big Red. I will drink that all for days. Cream soda's kind of bubblegummy a little bit, but...
I didn't realize Big Red was supposed to be...
Kinda, pretty much.
Ish. Well, Big Red is not like it's not really a thing here. It's like something you have to get at Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, it's a big thing in like Texas.
Exactly.
Where I'm from. I love Big Red.
I like Big Red, not the bubble gum, but the chewing gum, the cinnamon gum.
Yeah. Well, what are you going to rate this drink here?
I feel like this one might be one that grows on me a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because the first sip of it, I don't know, it was just kind of like, what's happening in my mouth?
Yeah, it's a little shocking.
Yeah, but then the ones after, the subsequent ones, have not been quite as bad. So, I don't know, it was probably starting around a 5. I think I'm going to go like a 6.5.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm staying at 5.
Okay.
I think it's kind of just middle of the road. Don't hate it, don't love it, but it's fine.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's something that, if I drink more of it, I'm probably going to like it more. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's Ultimate. I don't know what that has to do with League of Legends. No. I don't know if they're very bubblegummy, but...
I don't know. It's a limited edition, though, so
it is.
If you want it, you might want to... If you want to try it, you might want to get it.
Get out there and get it. I don't think it's the ultimate version of Coke.
Oh, no.
In any way. So
no,
I don't know what's going on. But, yeah. All right. Well, how does Black Panther rank for you and your MCU movies? And have you tried this Coke? What do you think? Let us know on Twitter at HavingFunCast or on Facebook at HavingFunPod.
Or you can send an email to us at havingfunpod@gmail.com.
All right. Go have fun, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.